Chapter 778. Eileen stopped in her tracks, turning to look at Wilbur. Wilbur tossed the two Spirit Mend pills at her. Give one each to Chester and Zeke. Make sure they take it. Eileen caught the pills, taking a closer look at them before saying, Dude, what else are you hiding? Before Wilbur could say anything, she turned to leave. Wilbur turned back to the man with a smile. The man was still clearly anxious, and it was unclear whether he was stalling or unsure what to say. Wilbur smiled. Don't rush. Take your time and tell me everything. All right. The man took a deep breath, then continued. My name is Gene Zander. My father's very ill, and I'd like you to help save him. Wilbur frowned. How did you even find me in the first place? And what makes you think that I can save him? There's a rumor that Trevor Penn from Seachertown can do anything and likes collecting antiques. So, I thought I'd try my luck. It took me a lot of connections and money to find out you were on Sea Lake Island, said Gene. Wilbur nodded. It was true that he had asked for people on Sea Lake Island to help him locate antiques or anything that contained power. It looked like word about this had gotten out. Well, that was not the worst thing to happen. This crown, for example, had come just in time of need. However, Gene's case seemed like it was pretty intense as well. Wilbur doubted that he would have even listened to a rumor about Trevor Penn otherwise. From the looks of how reluctant Gene was when handing the crown over, it was clear he did not trust Wilbur at all that much. That was fine, though. Wilbur was pretty certain that if he was given the time, there was not much he could not do. Wilbur smiled at Gene. Can you tell me about your father? Gene replied. All right. My family, the Zanders, live in N city of Mensa province. My grandfather founded Zander Corp single-handedly and passed it down to my father. It's worth billions now, but my father fell sick a while back. No hospital has been able to find a cure or even the cause of his illness. Wilbur nodded. Keep talking. I think someone's trying to kill my father, Gene stated. Wilbur frowned. What makes you think that? My father is chairman of Zander Corp. His three sons. My brothers and I each handle a different department. A new chairman's going to be elected as soon as my father passes. Are you saying that you think your brothers might be behind this? Wilbur asked, stunned. Gene nodded bitterly. I can't be too sure. But my older brothers have been acting really strange since my father fell sick. They've been competing with each other like crazy in the company. I've never enjoyed the public eye. And my father's barely conscious. I'm afraid we're going to ruin Zander Corp. Wilbur nodded. You feel like the company might crumble under this internal conflict if your father doesn't recover and take control of the situation? Yes, Gene confirmed and nodded. Wilbur nodded as well, falling silent. Internal conflicts happened in big families all the time, so this was far from a rare case. Besides, it seemed like Gene did not nearly hold as much power as his brothers in this company. He was making a point too. As long as his brothers were at war with each other, someone else would stand a chance of benefiting from it. A company did not solely rely on a strong team. It also had to be wary of hungry, preying eyes from outside. The problem seemed simple enough. Based on what Gene said, it was possible that someone had poisoned Gene's father intentionally to cause internal conflict in an attempt to control the company.